Welcome everyone to Price Action Live at TradersPost for January 14th, 2026. I'm one of your traders, Tom Hartman, alongside Mike. He can do no wrong, Christensen, co-founder and CSO of TradersPost.
Not even close, Tom. Come on, man.
4 days a week at Price Action Live, we trade in front of you using the advanced trade execution engine known as TradersPost, the epic software that upgrades your trading. Whether trading stocks, futures, options, or crypto, TradersPost has got you covered. Today's stream is brought to you by BluSky, the best-in-class prop firm that offers same-day activation, daily payouts, and no max restrictions. Visit bluesky.pro and sign up for your first prop firm account today and trade futures like never before. You use code WELCOME26 to get 50% off your lunch plan account for first-time subscribers. Commodities seems to be where it's at, but my heart is still with the Nasdaq. How are you feeling about that?
This is a weird range. I'm trying to figure out what the measurement is. Let me actually pull up the 2-hour chart. We'll start there because we always get our support and resistance guidance from this. And this got messy here. Let me pull out this downtrend and I'm gonna pull out this one. Let me revise this uptrend from here. That looks correct. Okay, so what I'm seeing here is lots of higher lows and lots of higher highs. The uptrend continues and the Pearson's R is pretty strong here. So this looks a little bit more accurate. But as this downturn happened from the overnight, I saw it resist off of the 800 line. And the next support level that I previously had was 700. And then below that is 600, which would be the bottom of this regression trend. I'm expecting we might pull back a little bit further from here. We're already down 150 points or half a percentage point from the open of electronic hours yesterday. And it could go a little bit further. So from here to here is about 100 points. And then maybe we see if we bounce. But I'm bearish from the open here.
Interesting. Thank you, Adventure Trader, for being here. Yeah, no problem.
Hey,
Wish you good luck in your meeting. So I'm not sure what to think over here. The overnight, the price retrade or hit resistance exactly where I would think. So, I didn't share my screen. 1 second. All right. So the daily unmitigated level last night was at 25,922, and that's exactly where the price turned and fell. And we're falling down now towards the monthly average. But when we break this weekly average here, this yellow line, that to me signals that we've switched to a different trend. So previously, we climbed above it. This was on January 6th. We hit on it on the 8th. We hit on it on the 11th, but now we're breaking below. So I'm also bearish as well. However, I would not be surprised if we just head back up to overnight VWAP here at 25,816 and then roll over to head lower. So that would be my base case. Now, how low can we go? I would say, yeah, I would not be surprised. 25,680, I think is like a no-brainer. Totally possible to go there. 542 is what I would love for today.
We're on the same levels. Yeah, those are my S1 and S2 then. So yeah, I am expecting the 630 to 680 zone, somewhere around there. That band is pretty wide. It's between 608 and 660-ish or so. And that's where we previously found support around January 8th.
Right. Well, we do have oil rising back up at the same time as we're having Bitcoin rise back up, and we're having obviously the commodities complex for metals are also rising. And so that's bullish, inflationary. The dollar's pulling back a little bit. It started pulling back at 8 o'clock last night. We'll see if that continues. But I'm wondering if we're getting a rise right now in the assets that did that were underperforming, and then the all-time high S&P and stuff for the Nasdaq, those things are being sold off. So I would love to have that right now, because right now I'm long Bitcoin and short the Nasdaq. I'd love to see that continue. But it's 9:30 right now. Let's see what we're going to get at open.
Yep, a little bit of a flush out in the selling direction. There's a lot of buyers at 722, 720. Those just got wiped out, so they moved back down to 710, which is right at the bottom of these wicks on the 2-hour. So we're going to let some of this volatility in the initial open flush out, and then we'll try to see what we can find here.
Yeah, yesterday's moves were crazy in the open. Those 3 candles, those 3 2-hour candles from 8 to 10 to 12 were insane. I don't even know how to read that pattern. Like, what is this pattern?
This whole
Massive wick at
pattern
the
here
top.
for several weeks now has been fascinating. This is the daily chart. So we're 77 days into this weird kind of sideways pattern, if you think about it, that is telling me that the market is waiting out some incoming data, and we've watched volatility start to decrease over this period of time. Ooh, wow, that's really pulling down. Let's go back to the 2-hour here. Okay, we just broke all those support levels. We're already headed to 630 now.
All right. Well, I'm short 2 micros. Let's see how that goes.
But yeah, the volatility keeps at least for a while there was moving down. We got down to the 14s, and now we're at 17 today. So let's keep an eye on this slowly rising VIX number.
What'd you say VIX was at?
17 today.
17. Okay. Oh yeah, you're right. It's rising. What is financial conditions doing? NFCI. Nope, still falling. I don't know. It's so hard for me. There's like it's like a bull market in some places and great economy in some places and terrible in others. That whole K-shaped economy makes it so hard for me to read the macro. Ooh, silver's falling.
Lots of
Bitcoin's
sell side
falling.
pressure at 25,700 now. That was previously basically support.
We're getting it across the board. Is there news? Oh wait, there was economic news this morning.
Yeah. So we had, excuse me, the purchasing, the PPI came in, retail sales as well. Existing home sales comes out in just a bit here, but that doesn't usually have a lot of impact on equities. And looks
Retail
like
sales was up
slightly
0.1.
up. Yeah, that should have been positive.
And what are
Let's
the
see, and
odds
we
for?
got earnings seasons coming in. I know the banks seem to report some pretty decent forward guidance as well. I know JP Morgan Chase did. Bank of America came in with good earnings here as well. 98. All right, there are the buyers. Look at that.
Oof.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if that was the bottom for the open here. We're basically touching the bottom of this regression trend, and the trend can continue from here. I will very quickly change my opinion about the direction for the day.
Right.
Because we just closed above VWAP now. We got a pretty decent gap to fill as well. This one's 0.6%. So if we're gonna move pretty quickly here, then
Oof. 8 a loss on that one.
bummer.
Although I am inclined to short again. Let's see.
32. 86. Holy cow. All right, hang on. Stop going, guys. Wait for me.
Running for the bus.
Oh, shoot. Man, I am all kinds of unprepared today. Strat just took along at 25,740. Nice entry. That's a really good entry. Man, you captured just the top of VWAP there. That's where I wanted to get in.
You know me. This is where I want to short.
We got a nice gap to fill here. We're testing EVWAP and of course the R1 line now.
Right.
Okay, I'm gonna get ready to buy this pullback here. first leg got in at about 763, slightly above you, Aventura. Might get stopped out a little too soon, though. It's still pretty volatile. And my stop loss is pretty close.
S41.
Yeah, I'm going to get stopped out, aren't I?
What do you have VWAP at? That's where you're at right now, right?
Yeah, it's exactly where I'm at. Unfortunately, my trailing stop just got too close. And the candles are a little too volatile. Well, now it's going the other way, so might have been the right choice. One loss on the morning here.
Yeah, that's why I short at session VWAP. Nope, not session. Overnight VWAP.
Okay, buyers are setting support at 685 right now, right below VWAP. So there might be another push or drive right back above VWAP again.
Right.
And we don't get gaps very often. So this gap down of 0.6% is pretty attractive. Gaps tend to fill, not necessarily on the same day, but they do frequently close the same day. I'd like to maintain a little bit of a bullish stance here. I see POC just developed here at our current price of 700. They're starting to lift the offer at 700.
So I found through some back testing that I can approximate gamma depending on how the VWAPs are interacting.
Really?
Yeah, that might save me a few $100s a month on these options. So I got to test that out this weekend.
I think that's probably the funner thing to do. In the past, that's how I've learned a lot of indicators and how they're built and the math behind them is by going back and recreating a lot of this stuff myself.
Right.
I don't think there's any better way to learn the math behind the markets until you actually write a script yourself to get the values.
That's right.
And then verify that they're correct.
And now I'm buying the historical data from Data Bento in order to just recreate a bunch of tools that stopped. Recreate a bunch of tools that I bought during the Black Friday sale.
Love it. 175 contracts at 700 now. This is a big buy wall. They're really trying to lift the offer. Let's see if we can get back over VWAP though.
724 million negative gamma.
You got support. Negative gamma, huh?
Yeah, so it lends itself to exacerbating whatever move happens.
Got it. All right, I'm going to sit here for a second.
Bid 54.
Let's sell. Oh, those buyers just disappeared.
Bid 42.
Going the other way, huh? Taking a look at the price action now, we've still got some room to head down to 630. There could be a short here, but it would be a quick scalp one.
All right, long Bitcoin is paying out.
Oh, did you get a good portion of that move yesterday, by the way? That looked like consolidation slippage. It was amazing. Huh. It was like 5% in 5 seconds.
I wasn't paying attention at the time.
I don't think anybody was. The order books were thin, and I think that's what caused the price to explode up so far. there just weren't enough sellers on the other side to stabilize the price, and the demand just came out of nowhere.
Let's see here. What is actually going on? Is there any news that's left to come out?
Not
The
that
Fed.
I'm aware of today. I still don't know when the Supreme Court decision is coming.
Right. Crude oil's at 49 minutes. That's not going to move the rest of the market.
Yeah, this chop is rough, Aventura. I'm with you. This is starting. I'm waiting to see if we can get a full candle close below VWAP here, and I'll add to this position. But I am short here from 692. This is
Hey, we're both on the same side for the first time today.
I love it when we're on opposite trades. Oh, yeah.
Yes, that is my favorite.
That's what I'm talking about. Good.
Look at that.
Well, unfortunately, I didn't get my second entry.
Bid 41. Bid 47.
Buyers pulled back to 650. There's a lot of contracts showing up here now.
Bid 51.
That's why
Bid 44.
order bookmap is freaking
Wow.
out. They just disappeared.
Jesus.
So the buyers are pulling back even further. Now they're down to 637, which is down to the support 1 line.
All right, 17 minutes left in the 2-hour candle. Plenty of room to go.
All right, looking good. Back to the bearish thesis for the morning. I don't think we're going to get very far, though. Buyers are starting to increase their positions at 637. But as we've seen 2 times now, they will disappear if they think the selling pressure is too great. I hate that I have to keep logging in each morning.
I'll snap the shorts and profit. Great.
Bid 40. Bid 43.
All right.
All right. Now there's a war between 637 and 662. Excuse me.
47.
Pretty equal on both sides.
Bid 44. Bid 40. Bid 40.
This is that S1 line that we talked about from the beginning. This could be where we start to reverse. But if we break this line, hang on, let's go.
I don't know why I didn't follow my rule. I came in this morning going, as soon as Nasdaq gets up to overnight VWAP, short, and just hold that short for the day. Why didn't I do that? I was properly sized and everything. That was so stupid.
Journal that out.
I'm doing the looks like thing in my head. That's what's happening.
Okay. I think what I'm going to do is prepare for a second leg. We could see a bounce here. And there's not a lot of room back up here. We might move 50 points up, but
Bid 45. S98.
I think the sellers are going to keep pushing this one.
Yeah.
So the buyers abandoned 637 and they're kind of starting to accumulate around 600 and 612. So we've got some room down still.
Next level down, 580.
Yeah, I've got
Do I take
534.
profits there? 534. Do I take profits? I do want to take profits at 580. My mistake yesterday is that I kept not taking profits at the levels. I kept being greedy.
Good. Oh, good. I passed that BluSky account.
Sweet.
1 done today. How you doing, Aventura? Are you still in that short?
S59.
Sellers still want it. I still
what I like
see
hearing.
some decent support at 600, but let's keep an eye on it. It doesn't look like a normal reversal yet. Sellers are getting more aggressive. A lot more contracts at 650 and 637.
Yep. How do you not get to 580? Get to 580. I just don't want to sit through a bounce all the way back up to 712 or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to eat that.
All right, books are looking a little more thin here. This could be an area for reversal, but let's see. The sellers have moved their orders back up to 655. I'm going to take that there and wait for a bounce.
Oh, wait.
S51,
The new 50-minute candle started. Dang.
S40, S45, S40, S42, S46.
I think the sellers might maintain that one.
S54.
Nope, buyers ate through those orders. So 655 is gone now. There's a ton of buyers at 630 now.
Right.
All right, so that's putting a little more confirmation on the idea that we hit the S1 line and we bounce from here, which is at the bottom of the regression trend on the 2-hour chart, kind of right where we thought support might show up.
Bid 57, bid 58.
171 contracts at 630 right now.
Bid 54, bid 54.
So I think in classic Tom fashion, this might be a good place to go long below VWAP.
I'm already long.
I love you, Tom.
Whenever it feels like, hey, I feel like it, I've already pressed that button.
You already did it.
Because I don't lose less, and I definitely win more.
Well, they're maintaining 630. There's even more contracts there now. POC just reestablished right here at 647. I think I might join you on this, Tom. 37. Let's go trend below full VWAP.
I'm ready to completely flip my position if I close below. If the price goes to 614, I have an order that just will just swap my position. Bitcoin's rising, so that's great, giving me some buffer.
Morning, Ben Blue. Aventura, did you get that TSL hit in profit, I hope? What'd you average in at, Tom?
25,649.
Holy cow, you almost got the bottom wick. Nice work.
I do not wait. Do not wait. It's a beginning of a 15-minute candle. It's showing a little bit of green. I'm already in.
All right, this could be a tough one. I feel like my stop's a little close here. I want the buyers to defend me, but good. Glad to hear you got profit, Aventura.
Awesome. All right. 15-minute VWAPs at 642.
This is what I hate about this one is I see the bullish thesis and the bearish thesis
Right.
at the same time. Silly silver scalp in the car. What are you doing? Can't trade distracted like that. You'll crash into somebody and lose your trade.
Yeah, silver's features are expensive.
Yeah, no question. That's a crazy rally there. I mean, I definitely want to short it, but with some momentum. We're currently long on M&Q right now. We're thinking this could have been the reversal because there's just a ton of buyers at 630 and POC's reestablished here at 648. But could be wrong on this one. That would be 1 for 3.
I'm also long Bitcoin futures, which is up nicely. Oh, you not going to succeed? I guess not.
Bid 59. Bid 49.
All right, let's try it. I don't like this trade, Tom. Get me out of here.
Yeah, it's not looking great, but I'm still bullish.
I'm still bullish. 630 still defended. POC still established. Unless this changes, I'm ready to hit the exit button and take a small loss. I don't usually like this trade, going long below VWAP. It's weird. We've talked a lot about my insistence on shorting above VWAP, but I refuse to go long below VWAP. Try and figure me out.
Yeah.
69.
Oh no, don't stop me out.
Okay, the buyers disappeared at 6:30. I got to get out.
And about to be stopped. Oh, I didn't get stopped out.
Well, I'm back to feeling like this was that was the wrong choice. The trade in general, I still like the short off the bounce, and now I'm starting to feel like this is kind of a mixed bag day. Let's see what we got here. Stopped out. Ben Blue says distraction is my biggest weakness. Yeah, I feel that, man. That's throughout the day. Tom, do you trade
I'm waiting for my
MBT or the BTC?
MBT. Well, I mean, I traded BTC, but BTC futures, and I only do that at night.
That's what he was asking. The MBTs are cool. It's a really small position. As futures go, it doesn't have a lot of leverage. I mean, it doesn't feel like it has a lot of leverage.
Yeah, but in the same way that the micros make you feel more nimble when you're dealing with Nasdaq, I feel even more nimble with the MBT.
Yeah, but even one micro is still 50,000 notional.
But when I'm wrong on my Bitcoin trade, Bitcoin's got to move pretty significantly, and I don't get completely wrecked when it does.
Gotcha.
Wow, that completely turned around on MNQ.
Yeah, I think
Bid 98.
this is starting to look like.
All right, I guess I'm short.
Yeah. I'm not sure I want to take another trade yet, though.
Yeah, it's
just. I think it's this 2-hour chart that's just making my brain go both directions at the same time. I need to know if this is going to be support or not.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Because I feel like I should be going long, not short here.
Bid 42.
Yeah, see, now buyers are stepping in again.
Got eaten out. All right.
37. I feel like this trade's right. Can we get there though? Aventura up $17 on the day. Hey, listen, at least you're still getting a meal from Arby's. I owe the brokerage now. Yeah, I've noticed that with the prop firms, they don't support the BTC futures because it's just too large. Just like they don't support VIX.
S40. S40.
That's awesome. Ben Blue says, maybe we make something that detects your hand warp so you won't trade unless you've sat on your hands for a number of minutes. Turn your hands has to clearly indicate that you've been sitting on them. Yeah, this is a bad day. I don't like it. I'm taking a lot of bad trades here this morning.
Bid 43.
Yeah, I got to get out. I just keep going the wrong direction. This isn't right. Oh.
Bid 46.
See ya, Ventura. Have a
Bid
good one, man.
43. Bid 43.
I think I got to cut myself off here now.
Oh, I thought you'd so you don't have to reset your tilt day counter.
No, this
Good.
isn't tilt. This is managed losses. I got out where I wanted to. All right. Well, mixed bag. We had one past the count and down about $400 on the rest of the accounts. Have a good one, Ben Blue.
Bid 42.
Oh, I misread. You were talking to Aventura.
Bid 40.
Yeah, this is frustrating. This looks like a really nice short, and I should have been in at that bounce. I was just looking at it the wrong way.
Yeah, and I should just have been short at my VWAP. It's usually the easiest trade in the world, and I just completely whiffed it.
You know, it's drifting down, but I still see this as support. I'm just expecting the buyers to show up out of nowhere. The ATR has been rising this whole time as well, slowly and steadily. Trade Sinker, don't use that garbage. We have the best trade copier on the planet. How are you not using TradersPost?
All right. How much time for this candle? 2 minutes.
Yeah, I want to wait the 3 minutes out for this 2-hour candle to close as well. So I'm going to give myself a beat here. This is noise. I seriously overtraded this area here.
Alrighty. Benjamin Blue says he's on both. Totally understand. So we got some work to do in order to convince you TradersPost is the only place to be.
Out of curiosity, is there anything that you get from TradeSinker that we don't support on TradersPost? Because trust me when I tell you, Tom and I will go to the drawing board and fix it.
That's right.
Bid 42. Bid 55.
Or my Pavlovian response to the bid and ask on your screen is full on. I hear bid. I'm like, I'm so happy I'm short.
Bid 43. Ask 46.
No, that's the wrong
Appreciate you saying that, Ben Blue. We're working towards it, trying to figure out how to gain our viewers. You know, it's one of those things where for a lot of channels, depending on how long you've been making content, you end up in 300 view hell for a long time until you find a formula. So we're still working on it. All right, one major thing you should be able to guess. Let's think. Well, obviously being able to trade from Tradeovate directly and copy out those trades straight from the screen is the big one. I think a lot of people get hung up on the order panel or the way to send alerts from TradingView, but we are kind of we're working on that.
Bid 40.
Exactly. Yeah, that's what I thought you were going to say. We're working on a new version of our Chrome extension, though, that allows you to send everything from from an order panel that works alongside your chart. So you just open it up, and that Chrome extension will sit on the side. God dang it, man! I missed this short.
There we go.
Bid 41. Bid 41.
I think this is how I know I don't need to be in the markets today. I'm just going to go ahead and close up.
Just be done.
Not looking at anything properly today. So yeah, what we want to build is an order panel that sits next to your chart. Doesn't matter what you're on. It could be TradingView, it can be Tradeovate, it could be Go Charting or Wealth Charts or whatever you prefer, and we just sit right next to it in its own panel, and then we become your panel. Trading in TradingView with the regular JSON controls. Yeah. Let me give you can I give you guys a sneak peek of what Tom and I have been working on?
Yeah, I was wondering if you're gonna.
Let's just show them.
Yeah,
I
sure. Go
worked on
ahead.
this last night until almost 10 o'clock at night. I was working on it for hours. Let me show you guys the sneak peek of this new order panel we're going to build.
And it's one flavor of it. There's so many flavors
Just a
coming.
flavor of it, yeah. So here is a view of what we're hoping becomes your main order panel, next to any charting that you currently have. So at any point, I can lock out my buttons. I can head to the TradersPost dashboard. I can set up the settings for my buttons here. I can quickly change the quantity to 1, 2, or whatever my preset definitions are. Have some custom functions here, and then quickly have a sell short or a buy long, cancel my orders. We've got some new order types that are coming, which allow you to cancel your take profits, for example, or quickly enter a break-even stop or reverse the position entirely. But all of these will be customizable buttons that you can control for each of your strategies and decide what setup you want. But we kind of, we had this idea of, why don't we make it look hyper realistic? Will look like real keyboard buttons. They'll press like a normal button, and you'll still have all the controls of your strategy. But then now, as I'm watching these charts, I can control my limit entry as well. So I could say I want to sell short, but I have the limit price defined, and now my limit order shows up on the chart with the take profit and stop loss already defined. Or I can just get in by a market or markets buy or market sell. So we're giving you a lot more controls. We want this to be sort of an advanced, pro trader keypad that you can use that just sits alongside anywhere you like to trade, but you're still sending the signal to TradersPost. The other advantage here is that this is not an alert that's set up on TradingView or any other platform. These button presses are going to go straight to TradersPost, which means it'll execute a lot faster.
I think the goal here is if we can make the experience of trading feel better than just directly on the TradingView chart, not only is it more fun, but it opens you up to all kinds of other sources of signals. You're going to want to trade from other things as well. You're going to want to create your own tools. You're going to want to do it. People get very TradingView centric, which I totally understand, but I don't even find the order panel or the trading directly in TradingView to be fun. I find it tedious. And I want more controls, more flexibility, more presets. And that's what we can actually give people.
Yeah. Interesting you say that, Ben Blue. I am actually looking to improve upon what I've done here. I've been a developer, designer, engineer for 20 plus years. And I did a lot of this work with Claude. Claude and I worked really closely on trying to make sure that the buttons look realistic, but I still think we can do better. I'm a big fan of Propellerhead's Reason as a musician. And one of the things that I loved about Propellerheads is all their UIs were hyper realistic looking, right? All the buttons look real, all the dials look real. And I would love somebody's help to do this in CSS, where we can make more buttons and more configurable options that still look pretty realistic. This is kind of the inspiration for this, but also the old school trading keypads that have been out there for a long time for professionals was also a big inspiration for the direction here. That said, if you've got some ideas, feel free to reach out. Hit me up on email. Oh, cool. Reason as well. Yeah. Propellerhead's Reason was amazing. Probably one of the coolest samplers and synths that I've ever used. And I made a lot of songs with that platform well before AI was ever an option.
Have you ever looked at Teenage Engineering and their products?
I've heard of that one. Yeah. I never used it though. Well, I'm a little bubbed, Tom. I feel like I managed losses well today. It's fine. It's a good area to be in. But I missed that short, and it's just such a clean setup. I got over convinced that we were going to find support there at S1.
Well, I just went long.
Did you?
I think we're done. Well, so this was the target level we were looking at. 546 was where I was aiming for. So now I'm now long silver and Bitcoin and Nasdaq.
Silver and gold.
Silver's brutal here, though. I might get stopped out.
Oh yeah, the samplers were amazing. Or even the what was that keyboard tool that they had too, where you could chop up a sample and turn it into the keys. I played with that so much. I would chop up all kinds of different samples and turn them into different keypads. I can't remember what they called the tool for chopping up samples. It was called Recycle. Yeah, the Recycle software. That was pretty rad too. But I just think the designers had a blast making those interfaces look as realistic as possible. The other cool thing was, and I'm sure you can remember this, Ben Blue, you can flip the panels around. Reason UI back with wires. You can flip the panels around to rewire some of your inputs, and the wires would dance around on the screen. Like as you move them, they would move, and they had
No
physics.
way.
Yeah, dude, it was so cool. They did such a good job with this software.
I can't imagine putting that much effort. Wow.
Yeah, that's what I mean. They like put in an enormous amount of effort into designing this thing. And unfortunately, it was really fun for, I don't know, it was really popular during the early 2000s, late 2000s. And then it just kind of fell off. And it's just so sad because they put so much work into this software. At least for me. I don't know if there's a bunch of people who still use it, but yeah, Reason Studios is still around. Yeah, I guess they still have some stuff going on here. They've got all the racks. So they're on version 13 now, apparently. Okay, I bite my tongue here. I'm not really a musician anymore, so I wasn't aware of how far these things have evolved. Looks like they've done a lot of new work. I wonder how if they're doing anything in AI now.
Right.
Yeah, I agree. I've heard a lot of people mention Ableton.
Right.
The wires jiggling though, like the movement and it feeling realistic, that's what sold me. I was like, how do I not have a copy of this software? And it was pretty expensive too. I mean, I think the first version I bought was like $750.
Mm. All right, guys. It's been fun, interesting. Let's see if I'm down 362. Let's see if my last trades will succeed. Mike managed his trading well, which is, guys, you guys are on a journey to see Mike go from Icarus to Daedalus.
I'm sober for 7 days now, so no tilt for 7 days. Let's see if I can keep this together. So you think this was the bounce? Did you say you went long?
Yeah, I went on long.
You
Yeah.
wicked out of that S2 zone.
Oh. Come on, silver. Come on.
It's just choppy here now. Maybe. What I don't like, Tom, is that it's broken outside of this regression trend on the 2-hour chart.
Right.
Yeah, I appreciate it, Ben Blue. I will have a tiltless day. I think I'm just going to go ahead and lock out. No reason to add to the losses. What are you seeing here, Tom?
Nothing. I'm trading silver is like super stressful. Oh my god.
Even the micro?
Brutal.
Is that what you're
yeah.
in?
Oh no. So I'm in the.
You're in the bigger contract.
Yeah.
Not micro. I really wish that they had done the naming convention better with micro silver. I don't understand why most of them have M in front except for silver. SIL versus SI.
Right. Oh no, I'm in SIL. What are we talking about?
Yeah, that's the micro.
SIL. But it's still expensive.
It is. The what's the point move on this one again? Yeah, it's $1,000 or 1,000 point. But that's if it's a full dollar move. It just doesn't move by $1 very often.
Except these days.
Except since
last year.
Yeah.
All right, guys, let's leave it there. We'll be back tomorrow morning at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for even more bat trading on this bat channel. It's been so much fun to see everyone here. Very quaint, very cozy. Like the video if you can. It gives us a nice little boost inside of the algorithm. And we'll be back tomorrow for Blueprint and Price Action Live. As always, we wish you guys happy trading.